Dum bum 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 dun 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 dun. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for joining me. This is your host, D. Jester. Well, first of all, before we get into this, just to let everyone know, my schedule has been messed up for the last month, and it's not going to get any better soon. Well, I should say, yes, it will get better, but it's still, here's the issue. When you live in Florida, in the winter months, people like to come and visit. So we have had literally people at my house, like, for the last month. And tomorrow, my daughter leaves to go back to Chicago. Unfortunately, I would like her for stay a little bit longer, but it will be nice to get a nice break and finally not have anyone here at my house. And then in 2 more weeks, my mother comes down to visit. So I'll have a couple weeks where I'll be back in normal schedule. I'll be able to post more videos. I'll be able to actually put out some scenarios, some counters and stuff. Right now I've got people living in my den, and the only reason I'm getting to broadcast for you guys today is my daughter and my wife went to the outlet mall to go shopping for a few hours, so I'm like, excellent. Go, have fun, come back later, leave me alone, leave me be, and let me go into my den and play for a little while. So finally got a chance to sit down without people bothering me. Oh, so anyways. So that's why my schedule has been so goofy, and just haven't been able to get anything set up or do anything because I've got people coming in and out and staying in my area, and it's been crazy. Anyways, so now they're gone for a couple hours, and we're going to be playing finally something I picked up not too long ago from John Tiller. Actually, I got it at the end of the year after Christmas. John Tiller was actually running a I don't know if it was end of the year sale or whatever. It's like 20% off your order, something real nice like that. So I ended up picking up 2 games. I picked up Panzer Campaigns Normandy 44, which is what we're going to be playing today. And I also picked up the Panzer Battle series, the brand new one, the only one I don't have in the Panzer Battles. I've been wanting to get this. I saw it advertised a long time ago that they were working on it. I couldn't wait for it to be released. It finally was released, and I just didn't get around to getting it until the end of the year. And that is Panzer Battles, Battle of North Africa. So hopefully we'll be able to get and play that for you guys as well. So if you are a John Tiller fan or a fan of the Battles of North Africa, hopefully that'll be coming soon. But today's D-Day, my friends. Well, not historically, it's not June 6th, but still, it's a D-Day kind of day for me. So we're going to be playing John Tiller's Normandy. Where are you? Normandy 44. I got to actually move the icon over here. So it'll start up over on this side. And I will actually turn the sound on for the game. All right, so before we get into it, before we actually get in the scenario, you can see the scenarios that come with this game. So this will be like an introductory to anyone out there that hasn't watched or played any of the John Tiller games. So they have Utah, a few scenarios there on Utah Beach, Omaha Beach, Gold Beach, Juno, and Sword. There is some different British. Of course, there's different turns, the amount of turns, amount of units. One thing that's always really good about John Tiller games is you get a ton of variety. So you can see just, scenario 6, you have 3 different ways to play it. Another Utah Beach. This is a 20 turn one. This is going to include the Fachsenjäger and the paratroopers. So yeah, lots of differences there. Omaha, lots of different scenarios there for Omaha. Gold and the British again. I haven't gone through all these to find out all the differences about them, but I'm just, this is just a broad overview for you guys. More Utah scenarios there. Some of these might be, made up scenarios. Hypothetical, that's the word I was looking for. But, it tells you this is going to be a medium-sized scenario and 69 turns. So you can kind of gauge where you're doing. This is a large 70-turn one, right? And there's a bunch of the American different. Oh, that one was hypothetical. There we go. So this is a hypothetical scenario. And more scenarios there. Again, one of the things you always get with any John Tiller game, I don't care if it's a World War II game or Civil War or whatever, tons and tons of scenario, huge maps, huge counters, or tons of counters, I guess I should say. Here is the town of Villers. There's Carrington, Cherbourg, Epsom 1, Epsom 2, a couple variants there, Epsom 3, Epsom 4, Normandy, again, 250 turns. So if you wanted to really sink your teeth into something, that would be your baby right there, huh? Big old Normandy. Here is a Normandy with the fluid zone of controls. Lots of different Normandy, 120 turns. So yeah, that's what you always get with the John Tiller game. Campaign 1. Now normally, if you do John Tiller, let's go to John Tiller here. Panzer campaigns, we're going to go to West Front. You can see there's all kinds of different campaigns. Sea Line 40, France of 40, Market Garden 44, Bulge 44, and Normandy of 44. What I'm looking for is a lot of times they'll include the scenario map in the actual game, but it looks like you can download it as like a PDF. There we go. So it'll kind of show you. This is the whole area that has been mapped out in this this module for the Panzer campaigns. And you can see it is a big, huge, massive area. And then each one of these different areas is going to map out different sections of the map for you to play on. But yeah, you can see if you played scenario number 14, Linking Hands, you're going to be playing with basically about 2/3 of the map there. Huge, huge area there. If you play scenario 11 or scenario 16, you're going to get the whole kit, caboodle, poodle, and shenanigans. Yeah, shenanigans. Oops. What I wanted to do was see if they have the planning map. Let's see. Alright, so there is the planning map, but it doesn't actually have, a lot of times what they'll do is, anyways, so that is, that's going to be your Panzer campaigns. This is the game I purchased here. You're going to be able to check it out. There's some screenshots so you can see what it looks like in game. This is the gold edition. So if you're unfamiliar, Panzer campaigns have been coming out for years and years. They're probably 15 or 20 years old. So they just went back and they redid them, upgraded them to the gold. If you already own a previous edition, so if you owned Normandy 44, you can upgrade for free to the gold edition. Basically, it's going to give you extra scenarios, brand new graphics, including new terrain counters, new 2D and 3D units, All new sounds, game enhancements, including revised disruption movement and reinforced place all functions. So it makes it look and play a lot better, in my personal opinion, the Gold Edition. So they have actually, at the end of the year, just finished. In fact, if we go back to the homepage, yeah, Panzer Campaign Gold releases have been completed. So any of the Panzer Campaign games, if you own any of them, you can email them with your proof of purchase, and they will send you a download link to get the Gold Edition for free, which is super good. Free if you don't own them, which I did not own Normandy 44, but I wanted to get it. When you buy it, you will get the Gold Edition automatically, so that's super cool. Anyways, the other one we ended up picking up is the Panzer Battles. We already own Battles of Normandy. Great game. Awesome game. Battle of Kursk. We already own that one. I'm not as thrilled with this one. Now, this was the first one of the series, so it had some issues with some of the scenarios where the realistic options are, 10 turns. There's, no way you can complete what they want you to do in 10 turns or whatever. So I found that one to be a little wanky. Now maybe they fixed that with the updates and stuff. They've added and changed some stuff here for Battles of North Africa in 1941, and they've gone back and updated both of these games to the Battles of North Africa in 1941. What do you want to call it? Panzer Battles updated. Here we are. New round of updates bring this series up to the North Africa 1941 standards. Head over to the updates page to grab your new set. Rough Swordsman Wargamer! What's up, my friend? Thanks for coming on by. Check out Rough Swordsman Wargamer, his awesome wargaming channel. Be sure to check that out, guys. If you are not a subscriber, go over there, subscribe, and tell Mighty Jester sent you. Please do that for me. He's a great guy. We already interviewed him once. I'm hoping to have him back on my channel. I know Rough Swordsman just joined us here early. But when I started this live stream, I basically was saying, and I don't mean to take up time going over life histories and stuff, but the last 3 or 4 weeks have been really messy for me because we've had people at my house. My wife's brother has come to visit. My daughter's come to visit. And I've had people sleeping in my den, which is where I keep my computer and all my war game stuff. So I haven't had even a chance to come in here and do much with it. So today the wife and the daughter are out shopping for a couple hours. So I'm like, good, go, leave me alone, and let me have access to my computer again, finally. So I figure with them being gone for a couple hours, maybe we would do something actually good for us. So anyways, definitely go JohnTillerSoftware.com. Check it out. Games, like I said, are not really expensive. Is this the campaign map? I bet you it is. We're going to load this up just to see. All right. So, as I mentioned, probably the best thing about the John Tiller games is you get tons and tons of scenarios. And you get a huge map. Now, not every scenario uses what they'll do. If you're unfamiliar with John Tiller, what they'll do is they'll create this master map, and then what they'll do is they'll cut it up into pieces for each of the scenarios. Now, this scenario here actually uses the whole map. So we're going to start up here in the northwest corner, and we're going to scroll down. And then we're going to scroll all the way to the east. And we're going to scroll all the way up. And you can see how massive and big this map is. Now, I don't even think this is the full actual map, unfortunately. Let's see if we can find. Normally, no, we don't want to say that. Normally, they include, like, the full map that you can bring up and view. Here's a campaign game. Let's see if we can load this one. See if that Let's see what that one. That's the one we just did, I think. Now maybe this is the full map. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, but you can see. Yeah, I think this is not the full. Let's see. Here's Omaha. Here, well, this might actually be because there are the beaches there. So yeah, maybe this is the full map. But anyways, huge, massive maps, tons and tons of scenarios. Let's just exit out because I like going in. I like going in the easy way here by starting up. Oh, didn't mean to click on that one. Damn it, I clicked on the North Africa one. All right, let me exit out of that one. Sorry, guys. Cancel, go away. All right. We want the Normandy one. What did I do? Oh, I moved right because I moved it over here. All right, there we go. So as you know, tons and tons of scenarios, massive maps, lots of variety. We are actually going to be playing scenario number 2 called Omaha. It's only 9 turns long. This is Two Kinds of People, 6th of June, 1944. Designer by Wig Graves and John Dunham. Omaha Beach, this is the left flank of the American landing area. At first light on the 6th of June, the men of the German 352nd Infantry Division looked north from their positions on the bluffs to see the horizon as a solid mass of Allied warships. This fleet has come to support the landings of the 1st and 29th U.S. Infantry Divisions, with Colonel Rudder's Rangers scaling the cliffs of Point. I think this is supposed to be Point de Hawk, but maybe it's maybe there's another name for it. Anyways, the infantry and DD tanks landing in the surfs were met with a maelstrom of German fire. Going this slow and was only made possible through the actions of individuals like leaders Colonel George A. Taylor of the 16th Infantry Regiment, who encouraged his men with the words, "Two kinds of people are staying on this beach, the dead and those about to die. Now let's get the hell out of here." Towards late afternoon, as the Germans' inability to resupply their strong points became critical, progress was finally made through the draws and into the villages of Vierville and St. Laurent. This one-day scenario covers the D-Day actions to break into the teeth of Hitler's Atlantic Wall. For a 2-day conversion covering the same battle, see number 8, Conquering the Basins. So you can see this is like a 1-day scenario. If you wanted to continue it on, you would just play this scenario. This is going to be a small. The length is 9 turns, so I wanted to find something that was kind of manageable. We're not going to be able to actually able to finish this. Normally, we'll be lucky to get, to be honest, 1 or 2 turns in, because turns in this game actually take a long time. All right, so we're going to hit OK there. Now, here's our AI selection dialogue. We can be the allies or the Axis. Sometimes the scenario will tell you, best played as human, allied versus AI, or it might say. So it didn't say, so we could play either side, but we're going to play as the allied, and we're going to be facing the Axis. Let the computer run the Axis, and of course you can adjust the slider up and down if you find the scenarios too easy or too hard. We're going to leave it in the middle because I normally find that the scenarios, when well balanced, play really well. But it's super hard as the attacker in John Tiller games to attack. It's definitely the John Tiller system is definitely a defender kind of system. So if you find the game a little bit too hard, I would crank down the difficulty a little bit or give yourself a little bit of an advantage. But if you like a challenge, definitely leave it on the medium first. If you find it super easy, then I would crank it up. But as I said, the John Tiller system can be, you could have one guy holding up a whole army, which seems a little unrealistic, but, I found that in some of the games where you just have 10 units moving on one, and it's so hard to displace that one unit. So just keep that in mind if you're not familiar. Anyways, there are rules you can add or take off depending on what you like or don't like. If you want artillery to have to set up before shooting, surrender module, the optional surrender rules. There's all kinds of things. So super good. You can actually, by just clicking a few of these boxes, completely change how the scenario plays out for you. So if you don't find you like it the way it is, you can always, change some of these optional rules, and maybe you will find it what you like. And we're going to just click on default and go back to OK. And now we're finally going to actually get in. So we're going to get to go first. Air units are available. Reinforcements have arrived. Units have been released for the United States Air Force. It's the Allies' turn 1 of 9. There we go. And it'll tell you if you have any units that have recovered from disruption or units that are out of supply or anything like that. So, alright. So there's different zoom levels. Definitely different zoom levels. All you have to do is use the scroll button on your mouse. You can zoom in. You can see you can get down pretty close. You can zoom all the way out, which I don't know why you would ever play like that. Unless, of course, you're playing a monster scenario and you've got a huge area to cover. Maybe you would play it like that. I tend to play it either on this mode here or zoomed in. I like zoomed in so I can see what's going on. And you can tell compared to the old graphics, these are so much better and so much nicer. But if you're just getting into John Taylor games, there's a few options I would definitely highly recommend you check. Go into your view, and what you're going to do is you're going to turn on your map contours. So you see this brown lines. These are your different hill elevations. They're kind of hard to see probably on YouTube, but this is like a little hill here. And if you don't have these on, it just doesn't stand out as much. So I would turn on the map contours to make them stand out a little bit higher. You can see this little hill here, right? But if I turn that off, map contours, it's a little bit harder to see. I mean, I can probably see it, but you guys on YouTube probably can't, because this side of the hex is lighter in color and this is darker in color, so it kind of stands out, but you guys probably can't see that. So I definitely turn on the map contours. And the other thing I turn on is the divisional markings. So you can see, you can have just all the Germans as blue units, and it doesn't tell you which division they belong to. So if you turn on divisional markings, you can actually see there's a light green division, there is a teal division, there is a pink division, and that would be the it's going to be the infantry in the Port and Basin Kriegsmarine. So the Kriegsmarine must be pink. Let's see what these units are here. They're going to be part of the 914th Regiment, part of the 352nd Infantry Division. And then these guys here are going to be part of the 497th Flakstrom Regiment, Army Group B. That didn't really help me much. These look like artillery units here. So they might be in their own division, actually. But if you want to check, you can always go up into info, right? You go into info, and this is one of the, I did a whole introductory series on John Taylor games and stuff. And I hate to cover this stuff again, but some people watching this might be unfamiliar. You can actually go in and go to, where is it? Units. No, where is it? Info. No, it's going to be, where is it? That's a good question. Where is it? It's under units, I thought. Scheduled to arrive and released. Available corpse attachment supply. Nope, that's none of those. Strength objectives. Supply source. Removed units. Victory. Last command report. Weather. I'll find it. I'll find it. Damn it. Maybe it's not this one, is it? No. Damn, where is it? There's a, we'll actually show you the hierarchy of the units. It's in here somewhere. It's under view. That's right. It's under view because you're viewing something, and it's going to be the, is it show organization? Ah, here we go. So here's the operational dialogue box. So you can look at the Germans, right? And they're going to be Army Group B, which is going to be set up into the Panzer Group West. You're going to have the OAK 7, 7th Army. You're going to have the Flak Regiment 30. You're going to have the Flak Corps. You're going to have the Coastal Artillery. And you're going to have your security divisions. And that's it. There's no, I don't believe there's no, anyways. So you can just go in and say, okay, well, who's part of the Panzer Group West, right? And you can click on and see. Here's the LXXXVI 86 Corps, which is part of all of these divisions are part of this corps, which is the 16th Luftwaffe Field Division, the 21st Panzer Division, the 85th Infantry Division, the 272nd Infantry Division, the 436th Infantry Division, etc. And then, of course, you can scale down and find out what's part of the 346th Infantry Division. Well, that's the Grenadier Regiment 857th and the 858th. And who's part of that? Well, you have the 1st platoon of the Panzer Grenadier 858th. I mean, this is a little bit too much for all me, but some of you guys out here might really, really like Google and oogle over that. So, that is there. You can find all about your units as well. We're going to be looking at the Americans here. The British are going to be here a little bit, it looks like. We're going to have the 1st Canadian Army, which has got the 2nd Commander Corps, which is made up of the 4th Commander Army Division, the 2nd Canadian Infantry Division, and the 3rd Canadian Infantry Division, and the 2nd Canadian Armada Brigade, Arm Brigade, which is, of course, the 1st Hussars, the Fort Garry Horses, and the Sherbrooke Fuss, whatever. All right, so, you can get in there and find out who's part of who, or you could just go in, all that to just go in and say, you can go in and turn on your divisional markings, because that'll come into play some. All right. Anyways, let's look at our victory info. Victory. What do we need? So the first side is always the one that has to get points. We are the first side. We're the Allies. So we have to get points. The other team has to prevent us from getting these points. And you can see if we get only 400 points, it's a major defeat. If we get 600 points, it's a minor defeat. If we get 800 points, it's a major victory. If we get 1,000 points, 800 points is a minor victory. And 1,000 points is a major victory. So we'd like to get 800 to 1,000 points would be nice. We're going to get points for killing enemies, not dying. Okay, so more kills on the enemy than we get. And then, of course, our victory point locations. So you can see there's a whole bunch here at the beach. It's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 650. 650. Oh, well, there's a 500 there as well. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1150. There's 1,150 points just on the beach. So if we can secure the beach, Maybe we can even just win this by just securing the beach. But we're going to take a lot of casualties, I bet, which means, I can't believe that's worth 500 victory points. That is a beach, elevation, visibility, blah, blah, blah. All right, so where are all our units? Well, our units have failed to arrive yet. You can see down here in the bottom right-hand corner, this is like your day-night timer. So you can see this is like midnight to 6 a.m. is all black because it's night turns, and then right at 6 a.m. turns the first dawn turn. And you can see that over here on the bottom left-hand corner. This is 6 o'clock a.m., 6th of June, 1944. So it's always important to keep track of, where you're at, because if it's a night turn, which is going to be different, there's a dawn turn and a dusk turn, and the rest of the turns will be day turns. So that's kind of important. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning on June 6th. So our units are going to be arriving. If you're not sure, we can go to units. We can see what's coming. So here's our scheduled units. These are all the units that will be arriving and what time they arrive. So you can see we have some units coming at 8 o'clock, some units coming at 10 o'clock, some units coming at 12 o'clock, some coming at 1400, 1600, 1800, and 20, which would be what? 8 o'clock at night. And of course we have 9 turns, which is pretty much going to be the full day. We also have units that have arrived. These are all the units that have arrived on location for us. These are all the units we're going to be starting with in turn number 1. So you can individually click on them and say okay, and it'll arrive. And the enemy will have an opportunity to shoot at it defensively, defensive fire, which is all built into the John Tiller system. There's nothing, you can't say, oh, I want this guy to opportunity fire. It's all just auto-programmed in. When a defensive unit sees an enemy unit, there is a % chance that it will take an opportunity attack on it. And that's one of the issues some people have with the John Tiller games, because you can have it so that your defenders are always getting opportunity attacks and you're never getting opportunity attacks, which are basically free attacks, right? We all know opportunity attacks are basically free attacks. So if the other side gets a whole bunch and you don't get any, it could skew it a little bit. So you can see once we landed this unit, we can click on it. It is an LCT unit, and we can see what its factors are by right-clicking on the unit, right? And tells you what the actual unit is. It's 1 ship. It's got a fire ability 2, morale of C, and 0 fatigue. We can right-click on it to find its hierarchy in the system, which is it's part of the LCT first group, part of Task Force 0, which is part of the 5th Corps, part of the 1st Army, and part of the 12th Army group. And then over on the right-hand side will be all of its statistics. So against hard units, it's got an attack value and a range versus soft units, attack value and range, etc., blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's go ahead and get our units on the board here. So units arrived. Bring this back up out of the way. So we got a bunch of LCTV units. We got some ships that are going to arrive. And then we've got our actual units, which are going to be the 30th Infantry Division, 29th Infantry Division, and the 1st Infantry Division. So I'm just going to go ahead and place all. And as the computer places these, the defensive fire opportunities will show up and start attacking. So it'll be a couple minutes. I'm just going to sit here quietly and patiently let it go. In fact, I might go get something to drink because it might take up to 5 minutes for this process to happen. So if you guys want to go get something to drink or whatever, that's fine. If you want to watch what happens, that's fine as well. It's good stuff. It's just, it can take a long time for it to do. Now there is, if we cancel this, you can actually go in under AI, and you can tell it to fast AI processing, which means the computer, when it's his turn, will take a very quick turn, and you won't actually see, you'll see what happens. Like, for example, if some unit over here decides to shoot at this unit when it arrives, you'll see a line come out, you'll hear the sound effects, you'll see what happens. If you turn on fast AI processing, all you'll do see is the line will just flash out, and you won't actually see what happens to any of the units because it goes on the next unit really, really fast. Normally that's what I turn on, but I don't like to turn that on when units are coming because I want to see what happens to the actual units. So I would not turn on the fast AI processing when I have a bunch of units coming in. So oops, I did not mean to click it actually. So we're going to let it run its course here. And we're going to go, where are we going? We're going to arrived units, here we go. And we're just going to place them all and watch what happens. Let me know in the chat if the sound is too loud for the computer. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Oof. That was brutal right there. Oof. Oh, another. Okay. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought, but I've got to check something real quick, so I will be back in a second, guys. So if you need to call me or text me, you'll have to do it. All right, see you later. Bye. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about the interruption there, but with the wife and daughter gone, I noticed the wife's phone was sitting on the counter. I had to call them and let them know that she left her phone here. So I had to call my daughter. Anyways, so there we go. The units have arrived. Let's see what we can do. Can we do anything with them? So one thing we can always turn on, highlight, or shade actually, shade visible hexes, which is always an important thing. But before we do anything, let's go into the air mission dialog box. Holy cow. We got a lot of missions here. Because I think there's only one we can actually partake in. That's a recon. Probably should have done this before I landed my units. We don't have any fog of war turned on right now because it's kind of hard to play against the computer when you're live streaming with the AI turned off because everyone's like, well, where's all the enemy units? I don't see anything. So we don't have any on. So the recon plane would have actually, scouted for us and showed us where the defenders are, but we can already see that. But anyways, let's go into the artillery dialog box. Now we're talking time to hit back. We took a brutal down here in the southeast corner. We took a lot of disruptions, a lot of destroyed vehicles. We'll check that out here in a minute, but we got the USS Satterley destroyer, and we are going to attack this unit right there. No effect. We got the HMS Tallybunt, which happens to be up here. Where are we going to go? Let's go here. Oh, we fatigued that unit. Fatigue is nice. It's not the best option, but USS Thompson, another destroyer. We're going to... Ooh, destroyed a gun. Nice shooting there, Thompson. USS McCook. Fatigue that unit. Alright, now we have our little landing crafts here, which will send up some attacks. We're going to attack this location. Oh, and we got retaliated, and our ship got blown up. This hex, it's got some men and gun in it. Yeah, okay, so let's Viper Dave. Oh yeah, took out another gun. Excellent. No effect there. Some artillery shooting at us here. That's not good. Let me know in the chat if the sound is too loud for the sound effects for the enemies. Do we want to try and take that out? So he's got 4 guns and 75 guys left in there. No effect. Alright. So you can see on our LCTV here, so I've got a range of 4. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't reach this hex anymore. So we'll have to target something down here, probably right there. Alright, we took the 500 victory point hex. Alright, what else do we have? We have the USS Karmic. Let's take out that location. No effect. We have another LCTV. We're going to target this. No effect. No effect. Good. Alright, we got the HMS Glasgow. Yeah, target this again. Ooh, alright, so we killed the man and disrupted it, so it'll be in yellow now. Excellent. Excellent. LCTV. Let's target these guys down here. Ooh, another good one. Another man and a disruption, which is awesome. We have the USS Texas. Go Texas. Let's pound this. Let's pound these guys. Lost a man. Alright. LCV. No unit. Some retaliation there. No effect there. We got the FFS Montcalm. Let's... No effect. Arkansas. Emmons. The George Laguerres. Come on, let's hammer this one spot right here. The Baldwin. The Doyle. The Harding. The Melbrick. And Farley, the Tannenside. That is all of our artillery. Alright, so that is all of our artillery. What do we have here? We have some, looks like these are Ranger units here. This must be Point to Hulk over here. I'm assuming. We can also turn on locations. So, there we go. So if you're actually looking for a location, like whatever you're looking for, you can bring this up and you can say, okay, where is that? Right? View locations. So that is Point to Hulk there. And our Ranger friends here. Defensive 16, amphibious, their foot units. They have a assault value of 16. Soft targets, they have attack of 11, range of 2. Hard targets, a assault value of 5 and no range. So they have to be in the same hex. Let's see if we know what's in here. So we know they have 2 guns and a 5 gun. One of them is a, can't even see. It's going to be a flak unit and a 155 L14 howitzer command 17 SF. I believe is what this unit is on the top. It's hard to tell. Alright, so you can see our movement is in green, so you have a certain number of movement points. Use these movement points to move and or fire. You'll go from green to yellow to orange. So some units will be able to fire 3 times. Some units will, you use basically up your movement points. Now, both of these guys are 5 guns and 2 guns. They have a defensive 14 and a defensive 10. They're indirect fire, tow gun, and horses. And again, you wouldn't get all this information if you were playing with Fog of War. So we try an assault. We're going to charge. So we got an assault of 245 versus 55. Attack modifier minus 30. Defend modifier minus 20. We're going to get some opportunity fire ahead of time. No effect. We're going to resolve this attack because no. And I don't think anything happened, to be honest. Alright. Let's work over here. The rest of these units, you can see all the ships that shot have used up their movement points. Like this, they're all in, they call this red. For me it looks orange. Maybe I'm just colorblind, who knows, but it is red. Happy New Year to the occasional gamer as well. Happy New Year. Just wondering if you have the GMT's Panzer game. I do not have the GMT Panzer's game. So you want me to shoot you an email? Oh, because you're going to get rid of that. Okay, I got you. I won't show that because I don't want anyone to see your email. So we'll just let's see. Can I highlight this? Let me go to my email here and see if I can put that in. Alright, I sent you an email. Who's calling me now? Okay. Nobody important. That's good. I just sent you an email. Just so you have it. Alright, back to what we were doing. Alright, so we, like I said, all of our units here have already shot, fired. These units now are in red. Again, they call it red, but I call it orange. So anytime I say red, it's orange. If I say it's orange, it's red. So just interchange those colors. And so what we have here now is all these units that just landed are in the orange. Our engineering unit is trying to clear mines, although it become disrupted, so we can't do anything with them. These guys are all orange, but our engineers are clearing mines, so we don't want him shooting. Same thing here. Same thing there. So the only units we have left are engineers who are all clearing mines. Everyone else is shot or used its movement points to land, I guess is a better representation of what happened. So they used all their movement points to land. The engineers have a few movement points left. They're trying to clear mines, which will take a couple turns to try and clear these mines off the beaches. We do have the 500 point marker, which is interesting. So if we go to our info and go to victory conditions, right now we're looking at a minor defeat because we have so we lost 15 points in naval losses, 4 in vehicle losses, and 10 in men, for a total of what, 29. We've only killed 1 German gun for 5. So we're 24 points down there. And we have the 500 point victory marker, at least right now we do. So 500 minus 24 is 476. And, as you know, right now we're looking at a minor defeat. We're not at minus 600. Or, I'm sorry, we're not 400 or less. But I think we're going to get hammered here in a minute. So our points are going to go way down. But that is that for the start of Normandy 44 on the Omaha beach. So we will we'll save this as turn 1, and we'll save that. And then when we end our turn, single-use units will be removed, which I bet are going to be the LVCs. Yep. Alright, so the Germans are not... Oh, 3 men and disrupted. That's bad. 7 men died on the beach. 4 men dying on the beach. 2. Small arms attacks there. 3. Alright, we got opportunity fire for nothing. No offense. Oh, they assaulted. Did you see that? They assaulted that hex. They ended up losing 30 guys. We only lost 7. But they want that. They want that hex back. Alright, so that was the end of turn number 1. We're on to turn number 2. Reinforcements have arrived. Units have been released. 12th Army Group. Air units are now available. Unit clearing mines. Obstacles are rubble. Unit clearing mines. Unit clearing mine. Unit clearing mine. Unit clearing mine. 11 artillery units are available. 6 units low on ammo. 1 unit undisrupted or unbroken out of 5 units checked. So we have 5 units that were checked. Only 1 basically recovered. We can always go into a view and you can highlight the disrupted units and you can see where they're at. So you can see down here in the bottom section we're getting hammered, absolutely hammered. The Easy Company of the 2nd Platoon of the 16th Division, maybe something like that. Where are we? We're right there. He is going to be the 216th Infantry Battalion of the 16th Infantry Regiment of the 1st Infantry Division. Yeah, this area is not doing good. Our tanks are disrupted. Our men are disrupted. Our engineers are still clearing mines, which is good. Germans have a couple of disrupted units though, so that's actually good. So John Tiller system is basically where you slug it out and hope to punch holes in your defenders, disrupt them, and then do assaults to move in to get locations. So, all right. So what we're going to do here is let's look at our air missions. What do we have? We got nothing. Got nothing, nothing, nothing. Oops, oops. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you this, guys, in the beginning, but there actually is like a 3D mode for your maps. And you can kind of see we were talking about that hill earlier, right? Here's the edge of the hill there, right? So you have this like 3D map mode. You have it zoomed in and zoomed out as again. This isn't bad in certain situations. I still find it a little more confusing, so I don't normally play with that. I like this a little bit better. Alright, so we got no air missions, which is kind of crappy. And our artillery. So we do have some artillery. We're going to try and soften up Point to Hawk over here with the USS Satterley. Fatigued USS McCook. Ooh, took out a gun. Nice. Arkansas. Ooh, took out another gun. And that guy is too far away, so we gotta soften these guys up. Alright, so that's all of our artillery. You always want to use our artillery early in the round. Early in the round. So that's it for artillery. All of our LVs are gone. Headed back to the ship, so their support is gone. We ended up doing pretty good. They only have 3 guns here. We should be able to... Oh, we're at low ammo, though. These guys all low ammo. Bummeriskis. We need to get them to get this objective, though. Should we risk sending them in? We're going to assault them. Defensive fired first. Now we're going to resolve assault. We took 4 men and then nothing because there were, yeah, might have, oh, wait a minute. These guys are disrupted as well. Excellent. All right. So what we're going to have to do here is soften up some of these defenders. 128 men with some guns. Let's see. You also can see what's in the hex. So when we click on this hex, we can see. Again, normally if you're playing with Fog of War, you would just see XX men or XXX men, which tells you there's at least 100, but less than 1,000 men. You don't know how many men are there. And then you wouldn't know any of the other stats either. But they got a gun, some men, and then of course they have a bunker. This hex here, a pillbox with some guns and some guys. A bunker with some guns and some guys. None of this is going to be easy. A bunker with some guns and guys. Pillbox, gun. Oh, this guy is disrupted. They only have 1 gun in there. That is definitely a target hex at this point. Disrupted units are, fight at half firepower, or defended half firepower, I think it is. Guns and guys. Ooh, another disrupted unit there. We have our disrupted guys, of course, and our mine clearing guys. Guns and guys, and a couple guns and some guys. Low ammo, disrupted. Alright, what kind of vehicles? These are the Shermans. So what we might want to try to do is work on some of these hexes that are kind of weaker at this point. Guns and guys. Alright. We're going to target this hex. Maybe. Probably should have the Sherman attack by himself. Go after these guns. He does have, so if you, oops. If you right click it, the most important part is hard target 14. This is attack value at a range of 2. Versus soft, he's 14 and got a range of 1. You can see this unit here, very bad against hard targets, a little bit better against soft targets. So you really want to fine-tune. I guess his value is the same versus hard and soft targets, but that's not always true. So we could probably... maybe they can't. Let's go after these guns. No effect. Let's go after the guns again. Lost a man. Oh my gosh. Oh, lost 4 guys. That's great. Oh yeah, I was going to check our victory condition. Yeah, we're already down to 466. Alright. So you can see we're down in the yellow now. Still be able to get another attack here. Let's go against the gun. Check out these guns. No. Oh my gosh. Alright, so now it is done. So we can go on to the units here. Oh, nope. I did not mean to assault. I meant to attack, not assault. Shoot. Try that again. What did I do? Dang it. I think because they were part of the assault, they can no longer... Oh, that was unfortunate. Low ammo. These guys aren't going to be able to do anything. What if I take just these guys? Oh, I know. But yeah, right. Because these guys are in a pillbox or a bunker, these are considered, any units that's inside them are considered hard targets. Right, that's what the issue is. So you can see that this guy here actually has a hard target of 0, range of 0. This guy is also range of 0. So when I try to attack with these guys, you can see they can't actually do anything. So the only way to do anything with them is to actually assault into these hexes. And since these units are not broken, it would be not very good to be assaulting them at this point. And since they have to use the hard target value to shoot at these bunkers and pillboxes, they have to be at range 0, which means they have to be in that hex, assaulting it, which is kind of disappointing. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got out of ammo, and these guys are both 0-0 for hard targets. We don't have any, really don't have any, this is our best option right here, because this guy's disrupted. So, 3 vehicles. We're gonna go after that gun. Ah, Jesus. They disrupted our engineers, which is not what we wanted to have happen. Oh my gosh. Oh. Hang on, I'm trying to, Rough Swordsman, I'll send your email over to him. Alright, so there. I sent Occasional Gamer, I sent you Rough Swordsman Wargamer's email address. Because it likes to block these things in the chat. And I don't like giving that out to people, so. Alright, this guy is disrupted. There's mines in... No, there's no mines in that hex. This hex is going to be a problem. It's got plenty of guns and guys. Oh boy. Yes. Let's look at our units that have arrived. It's now... Let's bring in some new guys. Great. Arrived. 26 men there. 3 men, 3 men. These guys are taking a beating by landing. Can they attack? Alright. Got some more groups just showing up. The USS Jeffers. He can only attack this group. The Murphy, Plunkett, and the Frankfurt. Wow. Not a whole lot of nothing there. I don't know if we should be trying to push forward, but at this point we're just going to get murdered if we try to push forward. I know it's, the whole thing was about if we stay on the beach, we're going to die, but if we try to assault these guys, we're going to die too. So, good Lord. We do have one opportunity, but right now, yeah, clearing mines. These guys can't move because they just arrived. These guys are disrupted. I can have these guys, maybe. Let's see. Assault these guys. 16 to 94. $25 men in a gun. 15 men in a disrupted. Wow, we are getting shellacked. Get assault. 7 men, they lost 1 man. Not good. And we just got... Well, we got a ton of disrupted units. We have to... I guess we have to try and move forward. We're going to overstack the hexes, I think is part of what's going on here. If we go to the data here, stacking limits. Road 400 men. Let's see. Trying to think if low ammo. I mean, it's just like, wow. How do we move up the beach, boys? We got no one to go anywhere right now. We got 1 unit that can move, and when we try to assault these hexes, they go like 20%, 30%. I think a pillbox is minus 30%. I'm not sure how it calculates up, but it's minus 30% because it's a village, minus 30% because it's a pillbox. It's just not good. I'll tell you that. It's just not good. We got a bunch of disrupted units that can't move. But if we stay on the beach, we're gonna die. But we can't. Let's see. Let's move this. Let's move this guy over here. Maybe we can bring him around. Yeah, we're just. We're just taking guys just getting hammered. Sitting on the beach. Alright, you shoot at somebody. Do a shoot. Do a shoot. Alright, we can't. We can't literally shoot at anybody. Because they're all hard targets and they have a range of 0 with hard targets. Help me, mama, mama. Tanks would be nice. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. We're still on the beach, man. We need to go. We need to go. We need to go now. Let's go. Let's go. There's a group that can move. These guys are clearing mines. They can't go anywhere or else. We got the regimental headquarters have arrived here. Let's see. Where can he attack? Not there. 121 men and 2 guns? 158 men and 2 guns. Neither one of these is a good option. Just shoot at one of them. Maybe you'll get... Oh no, you can't shoot. That's right. Alright, I think we're going to end our turn. Well, before we do that, we're actually going to turn on fast AI processing. If you watched... turn number 1, you saw how long it took. So now with the fast AI processing on, it should go a lot faster. Next. Shot. Boom, boom, blow up. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can't really see what's going on very much. Alright, oh, we took a disruption there. I know, we got another one of their units disrupted, though. We need to really rally some of these guys and move up off the beach. We're going to have to make hay. Our defensive fire is doing better than our regular attacks. Oh, another unit become disrupted on our side. Reinforcements have arrived. Air units are available. Unit clearing mine. Unit clearing mine. Unit clearing mine. 1 out of 2 headquarters out of command. 13 artillery units are available. 13 units low in ammo. 4 units have recovered out of 14 units checked. That'd be this unit there, a unit here, a unit here, and a unit there. Alright, men. Here we go. We're going to take 12 vehicles, 200 guys. Is that too many guys? 186, 185. That is what? 18 to 360. Yeah, that should be fine. Actually, wait. Let's do artillery first before we do anything crazy. Air mission. Okay, whatever. Artillery. Alright, so there's 2 spots we want to hit. We want to hit this spot here, and you want to hit this spot here. So, Talibont, we're going to hit there. No effect. Thompson, we're going to have you attack here. No effect. Alright, for over here, let's work on this hex. Sure. No effect. 5 men in disrupted. Unbelievable. 9 men in disrupted. 17 men. Okay, that was not a good attack, by the way. Okay, these guys on the beach are not going to be our artillery. No. That's a unit on the beach. That's a unit on the beach. Plunkett. Come on, Plunkett. No. Cancel. That's a unit on the beach. That's a unit on the beach. Where's he at? We'll go. Hey, we took out a gun. That removed that unit too. The Doyle. Come on, Doyle. Nail him. The tartan side. No effect. Okay. Alright, so now what we were going to do. We're going to take these guys and these tanks, and we're going right after them. Right there. Bam. You just got make move into defending hex. Really? Attacking at 51 to 2. Oh, let's throw another group in then. We'll come over here. 2 men. You. Assault. We're going to send you guys. Actually, these guys are disrupted. I should have sent these guys this way. They're attacking. These guys are going to attack these guys. Alright, let's see what we got here. Units. Resolve assault. I've got to wait for that to finish there. So yeah, 11 men, they lost 2 guys. How are we gonna get off the beach? How are we gonna get off the beach when we cannot get A disrupted unit. These guys are disrupted and low, but we got nobody to assault them. These guys, nothing. These guys, nothing. These guys are fine. These guys are fine. These guys are fine. All right, everyone here, low ammo, you gotta go. Assault! Do it! We lost a man, they lost nothing. That was 143 guys versus 2 guns. Remember how I said in the beginning this game is skewed towards see? We're attacking with all of these guys. Oh, there's more. And we're only getting a value of 77 to 159 with an attack modifier of minus 40%. Resolve! Yeah, we lost 29 guys, they lost 2. Alright, well, maybe we'll just take these engineers off. I don't want to take them off of clearing mines. We got some guys that are low ammo. Probably because they've been killing too many guys. One disrupted unit. Ugh. Alright, well, we gotta try to move up, I guess. Yeah, 51. How are we only at 51? And we become disrupted. Awesome. Ugh. Men, they lost a man and a gun. This is why. Ooh, boy. Info. Victory. Yeah, we're down to 300. We're down to a major defeat again because we just losing so many guys. Sure, let's do that. Oh, 11 men in a vehicle, plus a disruption. Oh, that's brutal. Brutal. Look at that. I mean, we can't get off the beach. Cannot get off the beach. There's we're better off, to be honest, just using defense. Oops, hang on, cancel. We do have units arriving, right? Which sucks because they're going to arrive on the beach where we cannot get off the beach, and we're just going to overstack the beach and cause we destroyed a unit there. Yeah, we're doing better in defensive fire. Maybe I should just let the computer do this opportunity fire for us, because it's doing a lot better than our attacks, that's for sure. We got units moving up. There's 9 turns to get off the beach and try to do something. We cannot get off the beach. We got disrupted again. Alright, reinforcements, air unit. It keeps saying air units are available. Clearing mine, blah, blah, blah. 15 artillery units, 13 units are low, 5 units out of 20 are recovered. Alright. So what we have to do is find the unit that's disrupted, which is this guy right here. Well, engineers finally cleared the mines. That's good. What's their assault value? 15 and 15. What about these guys? Yeah, we only have a couple units here. One unit there, one unit there. They're going in there. Some more men. 16 men. 12 men. And now we're going to add in these two guys to that assault. And that's the only two units we can get into that hex. So let's resolve that assault. Hey! 2 men and 1 man. We took that objective. Go us. Farnley. Trying to get off the bridge, or off the beach. Yeah, we're up over 400 again. Now we displaced this unit. Because it was disrupted. This guy's disrupted, low ammo, but he does have a lot of guys there. That's right, we got a lot of guys too. Get them, boys. 218. And throw in a couple of these guys. We'll throw in this guy as well. Nothing. Oh, it's air mission. All right, we'll do that first. That's fine. All right. Oh boy. Effect. Hit this guy. No effect. This guy. Oof. And we're just dropping everything we have on that spot and mortars. Come on, mortars. If I could run my tanks through, what? Well, let's finish this attack. Sure. $14 men. 14 freaking men on one shot. Are you kidding me? Oh, 12 men in disruption. jeez, Louise. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so that's all the artillery. We don't have any. It's. Yeah. And it literally cannot go any farther. Really? I'm trying to move it. It will not move any farther. Okay. These three guys are disrupted. These guys are mostly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 6 are disrupted. That's not a good thing. 3 units disrupted there. Ay. I mean, seriously, we do a lot better in defensive fire than... Alright, you guys go forward. Assault resolve. Alright, we've taken another hex. Oh, it's actually a 50-pointer too. I did not even realize that. So, still a minor defeat. We'll be lucky to not get a major defeat, to be honest. This is very, very hard because your units cannot actually... Only your vehicles can shoot at the hard objectives. The rest of them have to assault. So all your infantry can do nothing but assault. So you actually do better in defensive fire than you do in your regular attack. This guy's only got 1 gun. Now why would we not be able to take out 1 stinking gun? Right? 43 to 4. Do we have anybody else that can go in there? No. Assault. No effect. Good. Only 1 gun there. Damn. That would have been a nice one. But all these guys just being disrupted are not helping. Not helping at all. Got a couple guys here, but they got nowhere to assault. But let's be honest, we took 2 victory points this turn, so we're not dead yet. Barely, but we're not dead yet. Let's save this. What are we going to call this? Turn, where are we at? Turn what? Turn number 3? Turn 4? I forget what turn number we're on. What turn are we on? 12 o'clock. So yeah, we do have units to bring in. Got a whole bunch of them. Problem is, all we're going to do is stack them up on the beach, and all that's going to do is... All it's going to do is overstack our hexes. But whatever, let's just do them all. I just don't know if that's what you should be doing, to be honest. We got 1,000,000 guys, we just can't get off the beach. And if we just stack more and more guys on there, I guess that's just going to... They're just going to take bigger and bigger losses. But, we're going to try, I guess. Just start to place all of them. have enough movement points to assault? Yeah, it does not have enough movement points to assault. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to take out this hex when we had the chance. Alright, so save this again. We'll just call this turn 3. That's fine. Overwrite that. So I think... Oh, we actually have a couple new... Yeah, but... Problem is, here's the problem with doing this. I shoot one dime, and they get 2 or 3 defensive fires, which are going to kill a lot of guys. 9 times out of 10, my attack is no effect, right? So it doesn't make sense to be doing these attacks. It just doesn't. So we are going to end our turn and see. Do we have the AI? Yeah, we do have it on fast processing. We actually do better in defensive fire. Right? Here we go. Oh, that was a brutal attack there. They're moving a lot of guys up there on the left flank. They're going to bring reinforcements up here. And they move some units back. So defensive fire. Oh, we lost a tank and a disruption there. We fatigued them. See, I mean, you get more defensive fire than you get regular attacks. And for some reason, it seems like your defensive fires usually do a better job of damaging the enemy than your normal attacks. Yeah, see, we got 2 disruptions in a row in there. We couldn't do that in our attacks. Alright, where are we here? 13 of 35 units recovered. 16 units are low. 14 are artillery units. 2 headquarters. Air units are available, which is a lie. We haven't been able to get a air unit yet. Bunch of liars. Oh, wait a minute. Right. Okay, that's why we're having so many problems. I completely forgot that one little rule. I completely forgot the one little rule. When you do the air missions, right, you have to select the hex first. I forgot all about that. I clicked on the help button and the air mission dialog manual popped up and I'm like, why am I not able to get a mission? Now I remember why. Alright, well, let's see which is their weakest hex right now. Two disrupted, 2 on low on ammo. A disrupted unit there. I got some units coming up to help there. A couple of these units. He's got one stinking gun there. We're going to take that one gun out if it's the last thing I do. See? 1 defensive fire, 2 defensive fire, and he did 29 kills. And that 1 defensive fire. Now, another defensive fire. Oh, we only got 1 defensive fire attack this time. Assault. Come on now. We should be able to... Really? No freaking effect! Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It's 174 guys, 136 guys, and 189 guys, and 180 guys. We had 400 guys going up against one stinking gun. $58-4. Unbelievable. Let's move a couple guys up. Move. Oh, you cannot move. Damn it. Alright, so let's select some guys that can actually move. Even though they're disrupted, we need to get some guys off the freaking beach. Alright, so what do they have here? 136 guys. We got 60 guys and a low disrupted gun. Alright, it's time for some artillery. Oh yeah, let's see about our air unit now. No wonder I couldn't get a goddamn air mission. Let's try a bomber group. 348 B-26 Marauders. That sounds like... No effects. Alright. I think we only get one air mission per turn, right? Oh, wait. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's why we're doing so horrible, because maybe you only get one air mission per hex. Well, that sounds like a good job for a... we don't want bombers. Let's bring in some Thunderbirds. Hey, excellent. I guess if I use the airplanes... These guys looked overstacked. Let's take some guys on... we cannot target them for some reason. See if we can just leave that up there. Can we? Yep, nope. Have to actually click on a hex, then load the air mission box. Let's see. So let's try A20 Havoc. Now we killed the whole one guy. Killed the whole one dude. So we have a low ammo unit, 2 guns in this hex. We actually have a pretty big group of guys. Assault 12, Assault 16, Assault is 16, Assault is 16. That's not taking the unit with low ammo. Let's see what our ships... Oh, no. Yeah, let's look at our air missions now. Alright, these guys right there. Let's look at our air missions there. Now, can we... Yes, let's pound that group right there. Pound them into the ground. Two units low ammo, 1 disrupted. We should be able to do something with those guys. Those guys already assaulted, but these guys haven't. We've got 2 guys there, 3 guys there. Go get them, boys. And do we have anyone anyone we can bring from this group? Nope. Alright, come on, boys. You can do this. Nah. Damn it. It's like you need 100 to 1 to assault. Crazy, isn't it? Artillery. Right, so let's start working with this. Bam! Right there. Blow them up. We're not doing any of these things. Carmike. Blow these guys up. Glasgow. Who's guys? Punkit. Punkit. Right there. No effect. No effect. No effect. No effect. No effect. We actually disrupted that unit. Alright, we'll come back to these guys after we see about assaulting this hex. What do they have left in there? 2 disrupted units versus 4 guys. Ah, oh, Jesus. Oh, take 16 off. We're going to bring in these 2 guys as well. Do you have anybody from this group that wants to join in the assault? Sure, let's bring these 2 guys in as well. And you know what? Let's do these guys as well. We want this hex really badly. No, well, we gotta disrupt the dude. 6 men, they lost 2 men and 2 guns. But we took the hex. That is ultra important. Now these guys. Let's move all these guys up. So we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 victory points. 500, 600, 700 points in victories, but minor defeat. We need at least 600. We're losing. Our Axis are not losing a lot of guys. They're only losing a few guys, but things should get worse for them now. If we can move up some of these good units. Let's take these units right there need to move up here. Let's see here. Let's take these guys. What's their claim to fame? Hard targets, 15, range of 2. Oh, that is actually, yes, it is a hard target. Why would these guys not? Oh, because they're in transport mode, right. So we're going to change travel mode. There we go. Now they'll be able to shoot. No effect. And we lost 4 men in a gun. And 3 men in a gun. So that one attack cost us 20-some men and 2 guns. So you can see how the John Tiller system, although it's very, very good. And it does, for some reason, it is just set up defensively. So, I mean, I'd be better off just saying, screw it. And just playing, letting the AI do my defensive turns, because attacking is so hard in this game with all these opportunity fires. I'd be better off just saying, okay, what are you going to do, computer? Yeah, see, we killed 3 guys there. We killed 3 guys in a gun. We killed 5 guys, 4 guys. We killed a guy. We disrupted him. Yeah, I mean, you can see how much better you do defensively than you do offensively. It's... Oh, no, that guy. That time we lost. They assaulted that Hex. But defensive fire, it's just... Fatigue. They lost a gun. They lost 2 guys. Compared to when we're on the offensive, it's like night and day. Alright, units clearing mines, 14 artillery, 23 units low in ammo, 9 units recovered, 0 units stockpiled out of 1 unit checked, 22 units fatigued, 7 units recovered losses. And going into the turn, where do we stand victory point wise? Minor defeat. So a draw happens if we can get 600. 800 we can get a victory. So we still need a few hexes to take. So they got 2 disrupted units and a gun. 1 gun. They have 2 good units there. That unit must have recovered morale. This unit recovered its morale. This guy's disrupted. Both of these units are on low ammo. So that seems to be a unit that this Hex needs to be one to take out. Our boys up here still low ammo. Not much we can do to help them right now, unfortunately. Victory. Minor defeat. Alright. Unfortunately, I'd like this Hex. I think maybe this Hex and this Hex. We got a little bit of push out. We might be able to actually push out a little bit. This unit's actually in travel mode. 13 vehicles. That would be a big pointer if we could kill that thing. 3 guns. What's its range? Hard target. Range of 2. Why can I not shoot this then? Can I not see it? Visible hexes. No, we can see it. Why can I not shoot it? Can I fire? Oh, these are in travel mode, right? Right, teeth travel mode. There we go. All right, now shoot it. All right, we got a vehicle. That's 10 points. Shoot it again. Shoot it again. Oh, that's all, huh? That's it. These vehicles and the low ammo have done nothing all game. Alright. I saw that opportunity, and if we have any air mission, what do we have that's good against... How come we can't target that X? We cannot target it with an air mission. Oh, yes, we can. I'm thinking Thunderbolt. What do you think? Mustang? Let's try the Mustangs. Come on, Mustangs. Yeah, another vehicle. We'll take a vehicle. Let's definitely take a vehicle. Vehicles are 10 points. We're gonna hammer them. Oh, we lost a plane though. Oh, 3 vehicles. Nice. What's this? They're in travel mode here. Let's try some bombers on these guys. Recon. Why would I want a recon? Travel mode. Let's see if we can drop a bomb on these guys. No? Alright, let's try dropping a bomb on these guys again. That was working pretty good. Nope, must be out of, maybe are we out of missions? Here's the headquarters. Alright, we'll come back to that. Actually, what I think I'm going to do, we've been going for 2 hours, so I think what we'll do is we'll save this. Save as, we'll call this live stream 1. I'll call this live stream 1, so that way we can always come back to it. There it is! After the 1,600 hours of June 6th, we finally made a little bit of a breakout. We've made a little bit of headway. A couple hexes right there. We got this spot, which I think we'll be able to take, because they're both low ammo, and this guy's disrupted. And then try to get another hex here. These guys are both disrupted. If we can get to this hex, which we actually can, we could just pile every single person we have into that hex. But this hex is, it's not a bunker. Ooh, it's not a bunker either. So we must have pushed them back out in the open. Let's see. Ooh, 588 to 159. Now we're talking, bitches. Oh, of course, we had 3 men in disruption, though. And that's the only unit we can attack with. Come on, baby. Resolve that as... Yeah! Push them back, baby. Push them back! We lost 20 men. They lost only 16, but we did push them back. And now they're all disrupted, and we are up against... So how did this guy opportunity fire? Alright, whatever. So this guy... Oh yeah, he's next on my list of... Alright, so that's good. We took another... Well, that's a 100-pointer. That is a 100-pointer. That's going to change how things are done around here. It's a draw! Draw! It's a draw! Plus, I think we can get this hex. Maybe another one. And pretty soon, just maybe, How many units have we killed on their team? So 6 vehicles, all of a sudden, that's pretty costly. Vehicles and guns cost, I think they're 10 points apiece. So men losses are not as terrible as... I guess that's not true. Vehicle loss is 5. They only count as 1.2. So maybe it's by scenario. So air loss is lost 1 for 6 points. 1 ship for 15. 6 vehicles for 8. They lost 5 for 6. We lost 1,484 men. Low ammo, we can't do anything over there. Probably would have done slightly better if I would have used my planes. I forgot. I remember, I haven't played the Panzer campaign game in a while, but I forgot that you actually have to click on the defender's hex before you do your attack. Low ammo. I'm going to do one more attack for you guys here. Try and get some guys off the beach. We're moving up, boys. I don't care if you're low ammo or not. You're moving up. Actually, you go right there. No effect, of course not. Texas. Oh, got a man. Got a man. Man down. Man down. No effect. No effect. 1 man. So all those attacks, we killed 2 guys. Alright, well, doesn't matter if you're low ammo or not. You're going forward, boys. You're going forward except for the mortar. Charge! Lost a man. Alright. Charge! That's everyone we can put into it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Lost 8 men, they had no effect. All those guys against their low ammo disrupted guys, and we ended up losing. Can you believe that? That's why they need to reevaluate their game system. I'm telling you. It's set up for defenders. I'd be better off every single turn of just saying, okay, I'm not moving, I'm not attacking, I'm not doing anything but defensive fire, and I bet you I could win this scenario by just doing that. And if that's the case, then their system is screwed. Alright, guys. Well, you put up with 2 hours of my rambling, so there you go. We will save it, I guess. So we can pick this up next time. Thanks, come up. Thanks to Occasional Gamer, Roster, Rough Swordsman, and everyone else that came out. I appreciate it. We'll see you all next time. Alrighty, guys. Have a good day now.